Now, there's a funny concept of behaviorism that I always bring across when I am delivering my workshops content. When we talk of change management, we talk change of behavior, right? If we want to increase the efficiency, increase the productivity, a better organizational culture, less conflict at work, or if you like, increase the civility, all these things mean change in behavior. But how do we ensure sustainable change behavior is taking place?
Yes.
The answer lies in understanding neurological behaviorism. We have to start from the basics. How does my brain function? When I want to change, what is it that I'm changing in terms of how my brain functions? That's where we start from. Not on the concept that we learn, but on how my brain learns those concepts. The answer is very, very simple when you get that concept, when you gain that understanding that I'm trying to put across. It has been noted in a number of researches and studies that the feeling of exclusion in the workplace can actually trigger neurological reactions in the brain that trigger physical symptoms, perceived symptoms, symptoms that you can actually see, which have a negative effect on positivity and engagement in the workplace. This is not new. You have seen it. When people are excluded, they are moody, they are stressed out, they are not themselves, and you can actually see it in the workplace and ask, are you okay? It's because of feelings of exclusion or other issues that are quite negative in the workplace. I'm zeroizing here on the feelings of exclusion. That's what I'm talking about. But what should a manager with such an employee do or should not do? Should they apply covert conditioning, aversion behaviorism, and so on? These are issues, or these are concepts, practical concepts that a manager can attempt to apply in order to turn around the situation of the employee. Questions that a manager should constantly ask themselves. If we look at neuroleadership, what is it that they should ask themselves to turn around the situation they are faced with? Should cover issues. These questions should cover issues of intended behaviorism. What is it that you want to see in the behavior of the employee changing? The appropriateness of your approach to see that behavior changing, the acceptability both to you and to the employee of what you want to do so that you see the change in the behavior, the long-term effect, what is the impact on others who see or who witness the approach of what you have taken, including the employee themselves. How has the team learned to be scared here at work? It's a question that you also need to ask. Scarism, we'll talk about that sometime, but it is a huge concept. Now, teams go through various issues at work that causes them to be scared. A real example at work unpack this. But the issue of workplace scaredness is huge and often is undetectable in employees because by nature, when one is scared, one rarely speaks out. They do not want to discuss these issues. So to resolve those issues require that you give yourself or you rise yourself to the occasion of neuroleadership and tap on the concepts of the brain-based approach so that you understand the individuals that you are dealing with, those who are scared at work. We'll talk about scaredness sometimes, workplace scaredness sometimes, and how it impacts on the effectiveness of productivity.